Monday is the first official work day of the week, and today is another Monday, the second Monday in the month of August 2021. Thank you very much for joining us this morning on the platform. It is the pinnacle of all discussions on Flow 94.9 FM. Of course, the program runs every Monday, every Wednesday, and also every Friday, right here on Flow 94.9 FM. Still part of our morning show, the biggest conversation you can have in the morning, right here on the radio, Flow 94.9 FM. Of course, top-notch radio experience serving you elevated conversations in a frank, easy, and intellectually stimulating manner. Your daily dose of opinions with a tinge of maturity and seriousness. Welcome. So this morning, we're looking at a very important issue. How important? Yes, very importantly, because it has to do with governance, it has to do with development, and it's about the Abia State Diaspora Commission. Yes, you must have heard it in our news, and that was passed into law. That was in the month of March, but it has been signed by the executive governor of Abia State, Dr. Okezie Ikpeazu, in a landmark legal and policy move. The Abia State, as a state out of the 36 states of the Federation, is the first sub-national to domesticate the federal legislation for the involvement of its citizens in the diaspora, in the state affairs. And the Abia State Citizens in Diaspora Commission is now a law that has been signed, after being passed by the House of Assembly in the month of March. It was signed into law by the governor last week. The Abia State Citizens in Diaspora Commission, of course, what will it be about? What about it? Some questions we will be finding answers to this morning. Of course, we have joining us virtually Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Arondu. She is the chairperson of Abia Diaspora Commission. Glad to have you join us. Good morning to you, Doctor. Welcome to the platform on Flow FM.
Thank you so much, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning to you. Let
me make a little correction.
Okay.
So that people will get it right. I am the executive secretary. And I guess suppose the CEO of the commission, not the chairman. And
great.
The chairman of the board will come later.
Okay, executive secretary, that is taken. So let's begin. It's a landmark. We've been speaking with you right from the month of March when that was passed into law by the House of Assembly. Maybe you should let us into this landmark feat achieved by the state. Abia State as a state, God's own state, especially being the first state to have a commission for Abians in diaspora.
Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you for having me once again, and please permit me to use this opportunity to thank our governor, Dr. Okezie Ikpeazu, whom we've dubbed the most diaspora-friendly governor in the country, and it is absolutely well deserved. And then the Speaker, Honorable Chinedum Orji, who saw the merit of this bill from day one and made sure that it was going to be passed into law quickly. Then, of course, the sponsor, Dr. Oko, a wonderful gentleman with whom I work closely, with the full backing of the co-sponsors. And if you don't mind, I'm going to mention them. Honorable Solomon Apolono, Honorable Chukwu Chijoke, Honorable Emeka Okorafor, Honorable Stanley Dixon Wabuisi, Honorable Barrister Jerry Utosike, Honorable Ginger Onwesibe, Honorable A.C. Thomas Nkoro, and Honorable Obinna Ichita. And I must tell you, this became a bipartisan bill, which says a lot. And then we did have a full support of Abike Dabri, whom you know this bill became a bill as a result of making it a domesticated bill from the federal bill that is already in place that gave birth to MidCom. So we had their full support. Of course, I want to thank the Abia Diaspora. The wife of the governor was always there. And my brother, Irondi Jr., in fact, it took a village. Dr. Edith Ogwaja, a whole lot of people played a role in making sure that this bill passed. Even the critics that didn't support it in the first place, but they gave us the more oxygen to make sure that that passed. So again, having said that, this is a domestication of a bill that established midterm. So the commission, the purpose, in summary, is being able to utilize the human capital and material resources of Abians in diaspora towards the overall development of the state. It started out with being the development of Nigeria, but of course you can't speak of Nigeria without the 36 states. So the goal is to make sure that we bring it down to the local level, which is what Abia has been able to do, and we're happy to be the first state to have done that. So again, the diasporans play a huge role in the growth and economy of Nigeria. Of course, the remittances are coming to Nigeria. So this is a way of making sure that we channel it appropriately. The foreign direct investment, as you already know, Abia ranked third in 2020 as the state that brought in the most foreign direct investment. And this is because of our governor. Because from day one, we've made it possible for diasporans to be partners in the growth of Abia.
Okay, permit me to cut you, Dr. Rondu.
Go ahead.
I would like you to let us into the membership of this Diaspora Commission. I know it has been in existence just before the governor signed it into law last week. Let us into the membership. It's very important, we live in a society where everything...
You're talking about the composition of
the commission.
Yes,
it's very important because...
Absolutely.
Okay. In the society we live, whatever that happens, especially that is coming from the government, there is this political coloration that comes with it. The composition of the leadership of the commission first, and also the composition of the membership, the Abians in diaspora, those that can participate in the activities of this commission.
Certainly. So, definition of diaspora means people that are living outside of Nigeria. So let's start with that. So the composition of the commission there will be a chairman, 3 representatives from the 3 senatorial districts. Then we have a member from each of the continents. Then there's an executive secretary who will be in charge of the day-to-day activities of the commission. So that's essentially what it is.
Okay. So as it stands now, do we have data of our diasporans? Presently the Abians in diaspora, is there data?
So what we've done from when I took office was to try to get as much data as we can from the association, the Abia associations that are around the globe, in the UK, other parts of Europe, we have in America, and then individuals. So we have set up WhatsApp groups that we use to communicate to Abians in diaspora. So that's how we're able to communicate, and it's almost like when you get one, then that other person gets the other. And we also, in the last few weeks, our mothership, which is NIDCOM, has been able to establish a way that we can get the database of all Nigerians. And part of what is required is for you to say the state that you're from. So that's also going to help us to get a good database of the Abians in diaspora.
Is there a procedure for engaging Abians in diaspora? What I mean by procedure is if you're an Abian and you want to register to participate in developing Abia State and you're outside the country, is there a procedure for you to follow before you can be a part of that commission and, of course, channel your energy towards the development of Abia State?
This is good. That's a very good question, because that's what we've been yearning for. having this commission. So the commission will be a one-stop shop for everyone that wants to participate in the development of Abia State as a diasporan. We haven't had that before. So that's why we all wanted this. In the past, we've had people going all over the state discussing diaspora issues, but having this commission now tells them there is a commission. This is where you can come and get all the questions or answers to questions that you have regarding investing in Abia or anything else that has to do with diaspora. So that's what this commission is all about.
Now, the issue of checks and balances in any system is very important, Doctor. You will agree with me. Are there going to be checks and balances, especially as far as donations are concerned? If they will be channeled to the right direction as proposed by the commission. For example, I donated a certain amount of dollars, or I donated material things, and I want to monitor how those things will be judiciously used for the benefit of Abians at home. Is that possible?
Absolutely, it is possible. So that's again why we have the commission. Commission has a board, which the executive secretary will be answerable to. So the board will set policies, and there will be transparency. All investments, all dollars that come into this office will be well accounted for. And don't forget that we still have the House of Assembly that is looking over our shoulder, which is why some of this will go through the House of Assembly to be ratified. If there's a budget, we still need to take it to the House of Assembly. So they still have the overall check and balance when it comes to what we're doing. So it's quasi-independent. It's not really an independent commission.
Interesting. It is still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, right here on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. And we've been speaking with the Executive Secretary of the Abia Diaspora Commission, Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Erondu. And we've been talking on that particular bill that was signed into law by the Executive Governor of Abia State, Dr. Okezie Ekpeazu, last week after it was passed by the House of Assembly in the month of March. And of course, it is the Abia State Diaspora Commission. Now, there is a law backing that commission, and we're looking at the nitty-gritty of that commission. What is it about, and what Abians should know? It's also Abians in diaspora, and what you should know. How will this commission help development of Abia State? Of course, that's what we are for here. So, Dr. Mrs., can we look at some areas that serious assistance are needed as it stands now, especially from the commission? And what have you put in place? What is the commission putting in place to ensure that that area has been filled with commendable?
Okay.
All right.
For example, as you know, I've been the special advisor on diaspora. So, in essence, this is continuing the job that I'm already doing. So you've heard in the news that in the last few days we have received 2 of the 4 containers expected, which is part of what we're doing.
Of medical supplies.
Of medical equipment and supplies that will be used to equip the pediatric specialist hospital. So that's part of what we've been doing. And we've been encouraging other Abians to come and invest. As you know, the Enyimba Mall, the person that is doing the Enyimba Mall is also a diaspora, a strong supporter of what we're doing in Abia State. And the number of Abians that have hotels from diaspora, there are some that have restaurants, there are some that have real estate, estate in Umuahia, Aba, and other places. So that's what we're doing. So this is a continuum. Commission just makes it that this is where it is. It's not all over the place. It encourages others to come and see what we're doing. And if they have questions, if they have reservations, this will be able to answer it. And what I tell the diasporans is the governor has, and the House of Assembly has given us, they put up a shutter. That's really what it is.
Okay.
This is yours. This is yours The commission will be made up of diasporans. You make it what it is that you want it to be. Stop complaining, essentially. That's what it is. Show us, if you think we are not doing it well, come and show us how it can be done better. So it is, you put up or shut up.
Okay,
so that's what I tell them.
I'm going to rephrase the question I asked earlier. I think you didn't get that particular question correctly. It's about politicization. You know, there is this political undertone that comes, especially when you have an idea coming from the government, and they say, "Hey, you must be a member of a particular political party before you can benefit or before you can participate in such a feat coming from the government." I don't know, how can we eliminate politics from the daily activities of the Abia State Diaspora Commission? You quite understand that some Abians in diaspora, they do also have their own political belief, and they do have their own political coloration.
First of all, let's start with the passage of this bill. As you can tell, the bill was a bipartisan bill. In the composition of people that are co-sponsors, that tells you right there. The diasporans don't see themselves as politicians. I do not see myself as a politician. I'm here to assist in making things better in Abia State. So none of us want to participate going on. All we want to do is add to the development. So, and when it comes to that, there is no politics. We don't see parties. We want to help in developing our state. So even when it comes to the composition of the commission, we're going to look at the best brains, the people that can bring something to this commission, regardless of whatever party or affiliation that they have. Okay. It's not a criterion.
All right. We want to wish you all the best, especially in running the affairs of the commission. Dr. Mrs. Ngozi around you. Thank you very much for your time this morning on the platform on Flow FM. We do appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Do enjoy the rest of your day.